You've had one of those days, right? Completely wiped, just counting down the seconds till bed, your head hits the pillow, you're ready to drift off, and then bam, suddenly wide awake. You've got all this energy when you should be well asleep. What is going on? If that sounds familiar, you're definitely in the right place. Today, we're doing a deep dive into this exact thing. Nighttime alertness, causes and cures. Our mission to really figure out the why behind this. It's a really frustrating feeling. And more importantly, give you some actual practical things you can do. We're drawing insights from our source, unveiling nighttime alertness, causes and cures. Okay, so let's start unpacking this. The first big reason, maybe the most fundamental one, is often an imbalance in our internal body clock.
Our circadian rhythm.
That's right, internal clock. Our source makes it pretty clear. If your sleep schedule is all over the place, like going to bed super late sometimes, or your hours shift a lot, that can really throw this rhythm way off.
Yeah.
And the result, you feel sleepy during the day, but then weirdly kind of wired at night.
And what's really insightful here is how robust but also sensitive that rhythm is. Our bodies are, basically designed for daytime activity and nighttime rest.
Yeah.
But even small, consistent changes like, say, sleeping in just an extra hour on weekends regularly, they can build up a kind of, well, they call it sleep debt, but it can actually trigger this nighttime alertness.
So not just one late night.
Not just one, no. It sends these mixed signals, kind of blurs the lines for your body's clock.
Okay, and here's something I think affects, well, almost everyone now. Screen time. Excessive screen time. Endlessly scrolling on your phone, watching just one more episode, working late on the laptop right before you try to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
That blue light coming off the screens, it basically shouts daytime at your brain.
It does. It's like artificial sunlight almost.
Yeah. So it suppresses melatonin, that really key sleep hormone, and leaves you feeling fresh and awake when you really, really need to be winding down.
Absolutely. And it's not just the blue light at night. It's also about not getting enough natural light during the day, which makes the nighttime effect even stronger. This whole modern habit, it really does trick your brain. It thinks the sun's still up, so no melatonin release.
Right.
Your body just keeps operating like it's, daylight hours. Makes falling asleep incredibly hard.
And then, of course, the classic. A personal favorite for many, I suspect. Caffeine.
Yes.
Our source highlights this too. If you're having tea, coffee, those energy drinks, maybe even some sodas, in the afternoon or worse, the evening, that caffeine can keep your brain alert, kind of buzzing for way longer than you think.
Oh, easily 6 hours or more for some people.
Exactly. So it messes with your sleep and leads straight to that, oof, why am I so awake feeling at bedtime.
Yeah.
Now here's one that feels a bit backwards, almost paradoxical. Stress and mental fatigue. You can feel absolutely drained, just exhausted all day from stress or thinking too hard.
Mentally exhausted.
But then nighttime comes, things get quiet, maybe calmer around you, and your mind finally gets a breather. And suddenly, whoosh, you feel this burst of energy. It's like your brain's finally catching up or something.
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, that quiet environment allows the brain to finally process things it couldn't during the day's noise and demands. Unresolved worries, low-level anxiety, things you were too busy to really engage with.
Okay.
So when the external pressures lift at night, all that sort of pent-up mental energy can release, making you feel alert instead of sleepy. It's a strange coping mechanism for a tired mind.
And one more cause to mention, those naps. Irregular napping habits. Specifically, the source points out that taking longer naps or napping too late in the day.
Yeah, that can be a trap.
Right. It can actually reduce your body's overall need for sleep later that night.
You're basically borrowing sleep from the night.
Exactly. So you feel sleepy during the day, take that long nap, and then come bedtime. Wide awake again. You've sort of chipped away at your nighttime sleep drive. Okay, so we've looked at the whys, the circadian rhythm issues, screens, caffeine, stress, even naps. Understanding that is step one. But the deep dive now really needs to shift into, well, what can we do about it? How do we get back on track?
The practical side, yeah.
And our source offers clear solutions. Number one, maybe obvious but crucial. A consistent sleep and wake schedule. And yes, that means weekends too, mostly.
That regularity is key for the body clock.
Definitely. And as we just talked about, seriously limiting screen time, especially in the hour or two before bed, that's huge. Plus that rule about caffeine, try to cut it off after, say, 2 or 3 p.m. Anyone else guilty of that 3 p.m. coffee that turns into a 3 a.m. stare at the ceiling contest? I know I've been there.
Yes, it's easily done. But building on that, our research really emphasizes 2 more big ones. First, getting some morning sunlight exposure, as soon as you can, ideally. That bright light in the morning is like a reset button for your circadian rhythm.
Oh, interesting. So light in the morning helps with sleep at night.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It anchors your whole daily cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And second, actively managing stress. Things like meditation, maybe some gentle yoga, deep breathing exercises. These are just nice to have. They're biologically helpful. They help your nervous system shift from go mode to rest and digest mode.
Right. So the main takeaway here seems to be that our internal clock, our circadian rhythm, can get pretty easily disturbed, often by habits we don't even think twice about.
Modern life habits, often.
But the good news, the powerful truth, is that getting back to better sleep, feeling alert during the day, and actually sleepy at night, it really comes down to routine, consistent, healthy, intentional habits.
It's largely within our control.
It really is. So thinking about everything we've explored today, maybe ask yourself this.
Yeah.
What's one small habit, just one thing you might think about adjusting tonight to help get your body's natural rhythm back on track?